Hello guys, welcome to the latest episode of Big Trip, and we're back out of lockdown again, and I am at Stevenage today on the East Coast Main Line, where today you'll be seeing services from LNER. You just saw 801 211 depart, the 1057 LNER service to Leeds from London King's Cross. You'll also be seeing Govia Thameslink Railway in the form of the brands Thameslink and Great Northern, as well as Grand Central. I think you see about 3 or 4 services from Grand Central here, and also a service by Hull Trains. They're also back in service. I've actually recorded this 3 days after they returned to service after being taken out of service because of lockdown again. So yeah, it's nice to be back out again. It's a lovely winter sunny day here in Hertfordshire. I am looking forward to filming here. It's been just over a year, maybe a little bit longer. Well, a year or something. Since I recorded here last time when HSTs were still around. I think it was over a year now, a year and 3/4, year and a half, something like that. But it's been a while, so it'd be nice to really get back and do things again. So, Stevenage also has a brand new platform which I've not filmed on yet, so I will be going to have a look at that later. When I was here last, it was actually still being built, so that shows how long ago it was. So if you do wish to check out any updates on trips and posts, do check out the Facebook group. Also check out the Discord server. The link for that is, of course, always for the Facebook group in the description. For Discord, always please ask me for the link and I will send it. You need to be 13 or over. Excuse me. So without further ado, I'll start rambling on. And there we go again, I had the hiccups. And let's see what's not for here, shall we? Let's get started here at Stevenage. Okay, the next train to arrive is going to be the 1102 Govia Thameslink Railway service to Brighton from Cambridge. This is in the Thameslink brand. It is, and we bring in with 700 ABC. Easy as 1, 2, 3. I went off pitch now, but it was 700, 1, 2, 3 to start the day off. As you know, the 700s, it's been ages since I've filmed them, but as you know, they sound different depending on the mode of electrification they are on. So if they're on pantograph, so on the overhead wires, then they'll sound like that. But you know, they sound like 450s and 444s when they're on third rail. So yeah, but everyone knows that by now. Alright, the next train to arrive is going to be the 1103 Thameslink service, Govia Thameslink Railway service, sorry. You know what I mean, I'll just say Thameslink service to Cambridge from Brighton, which is going to be 700, 145. And also passing through. (387 122) and (387 112) with a Great Northern service to King's Lynn from London King's Cross. And there goes 700 123, heading over to Brighton from Cambridge. Next up for that one is Finsbury Park. Okay, the partner now is going to be 1103 Thameslink service to Cambridge. It's going to be 700 145. Then on goes, heading over to Cambridge. I'm not going to stay and film that too long because I want to get over the other end for something else. Okay, the next train to arrive is going to be the 1105 LNER service from Leeds to London King's Cross. And this one is formed of 91 130 and something else. The DVT doesn't show up on real-time trains. As you know, LNER's allocations are on real-time trains as well. It is 82223 the DVT. They'll just say carriage 82223, I keep forgetting to say that. Should be mindful because I don't want anything unexpectedly passing me when I'm not looking, because I might risk dropping my camera. it's so nice to see that these ones are in service, even if the HSTs are not. So this makes up for it big time. Okay, the next train to pass through is going to be a Grand Central service to Bradford Interchange from London King's Cross. Brilliant two-tone. That one sped right through, brilliant. And it was a 180. As you know, Grand Central's 180s are pretty much impossible to find a number, so any help would be appreciated on that one. Okay, also arriving now is going to be the 1108 Thameslink service to Cambridge, which is going to be 700,055. I believe this one is from London King's Cross. The only reason I know this is because the ones from Brighton do less stops than the ones from King's Cross do. So this one is London King's Cross to Cambridge. So 700,055, we'll see it go out in a minute as well. Okay, and off goes said service to Cambridge from London King's Cross. The 1105 is still here, just saying. So whilst we wait for the 1105 to go, we might as well introduce you to Stevenage's Platform 5 if you haven't already seen it. Now I know people have probably been to Stevenage since November 2018, because I think that's when, well, November, December time, like last year, I think that's when I filmed here, maybe 2019 or something, I'm not too sure, I can't remember all too well. But it was around then. And basically, the services to Moorgate go off here, and they go around the loop, the Hertford loop, so yes. Anyway, departing on now is the 1105 LNER service to London King's Cross from Leeds, which is carriage 82223. Also going out is the 1109 Thameslink service to London King's Cross from Cambridge. That is 91,130 indeed at the rear. Thank you, Real Time Trains, got it right. Of course it would. 700,038 is on this one. They're having a very one-sided race. It's not that one-sided, the 700's catching up. So, but that 225 set's going to gain speed any second now, so the 700's lost. If only, eh? Imagine the passengers on an express service just sat in the carriages, and then all of a sudden the local service goes past them. Now, albeit the passengers probably won't know it's a local service, but if you do know your trains and you see that, you'd probably feel sorry for the 225 set. In fact, yeah, it's near enough overtaking it. Jesus. Right, we have an IHTT coming through now. 66161 and 66099. Now, that leads me very nicely on to a very early question of the video, and I'm actually going to ask it now since it's on my mind. Before I bang on about that, also passing through is going to be a Great Northern service from Ely and King's Lynn. They basically, I think they connected together at Ely, maybe even Cambridge, and they're going to London King's Cross. It's formed of, I would believe, 2 387s, but actually it looks like 3 of them. We have 387 111, and 387 106, and it was 3 of them, 12 coaches, King's Lynn and Ely to London King's Cross. Now, yeah, question of the video very quickly. It's going to be 2 and 1, I think. What does RHTT stand for, and what is its purpose? What is that machine you saw in between the 266s? What is the purpose of the RHTT? Answers in the comments. Okay, coming in now is a slightly delayed 1114 Thameslink service from Horsham to Peterborough, which is 700 148. this one came from the lovely Horsham, which is a station I still haven't filmed out yet, actually. Good point. Good point there, actually.
Our service is now on platform 3, Hitchin, Olsey, Middlesbrough.
Okay, going on now is going to be the 11:14 Thameslink service from Horsham to Peterborough. (700-148) as a reminder, although do you really need reminding when you've just seen a clip before this? So that one goes heading to Peterborough. Okay, the next train to pass through is going to be 801-226 with the passing service from Edinburgh to London King's Cross. Was indeed 801-226. Goes non-stop to King's Cross, so there goes that one. Okay, passing now. 56, there's a past 56, blimey. 56-103, and that smells really good as well. That came out of nowhere. But there it goes anyway, 56-103. Got a 700 here as well. This is a service to Horsham. And also terminating here, we've got a Great Northern service from Moorgate. And this is the first ever clip of mine, surprisingly, of a 717. It is 717-018. I will be looking to go on one of these later on when I'm back in London for a little bit. Oh, also passing through, we've got another LNER service as well as the Thameslink service departing. There goes that one. I'll find out that destination in just a second. And there goes 700-135 to Horsham. It's all happening here at Stevenage at the moment. Just to compare, that LNER service was a slightly early 11:19 pass from London King's Cross to Edinburgh, running about a minute early, and it's 801-202 on it. So there it goes. Well, it's gone now anyway. There it's gone? No, it doesn't work. Okay, just to give you guys a sort of an idea about Stevenage. So Stevenage is in tier 2 in terms of the COVID-19 tiers that the government have put in place. Actually Plymouth's in tier 2 as well, would you believe? But anyway, basically I've been doing some research on the travel restrictions in terms of tier 1 and tier 2. Now tier 1, of course, the travel restrictions are fine, and tier 2 is also the same. Tier 2 was what it was like when I first resumed filming the first time around after lockdown, when it was still sort of be careful, reduce, travel at certain times, blah blah, that sort of thing. Anyway, before I carry on, here's 801-224 passing through. It's another Edinburgh to London King's Cross service. And this train here, I believe, is going to be, I think it is actually, it's the 11:28 LNER service. It might pass through though. If it passes through, it's not. To York from London King's Cross. I'll bang on about the tiers in a minute, because I only wanted to say a quick thing. But here, yeah, this one's got 5 coaches only. It's 800-206. That one's fairly busy as well. 5 coaches to York. I don't agree with that. York's quite a way, and there's a lot of stops on the way. I mean, it's called, where's it called? Peterborough, yeah. Grantham, Newark, Northgate, Retford, Doncaster and York. That's quite a lot, considering Doncaster, Peterborough, Grantham, they're all on there. It's a stopping service, but 5 coaches on that, I wouldn't say it's the best idea, but there we go. Stevenage's platform isn't that busy for it anyway, so it's alright. Right, about to go out over there is the 1128 LNER service to York. Also departing is the 1128 Great Northern service to Moorgate. Which is 717018. I've yet to try one, and in fact, you'd be surprised, given the length of time they've been in the service, I've yet to film one until then. So there we go, 717 on my list of trains I've now filmed, but that took a while. Mainly because I just never bothered to come round to this area that much, so there we go anyway. Anyway, very quickly, as I was carrying on about the tiers, tier 1 and tier 2, I would say, if you guys are planning on trips and going to stations and whatever, then tier 1 and tier 2, in my view, isn't a problem. But tier 3 is, because tier 3 is kind of still lockdown sort of travel restrictions of only enter in if it's essential, don't exit the place either, that sort of thing. And just a word on, if you didn't already know about tier 3, you are allowed to change at a train station that is in tier 3, but you are not allowed to exit that station to go into the town or city. So there's a fun fact for you, which I actually read up on the UK Gov site. You can, if you're travelling on a train, you are allowed to change at a tier 3 station, but you can't go and exit the station and go roaming around the city or town. So fun fact of the day for you. Anyway, I'm going to stop banging about that. Obviously this is me reintroducing my videos because it of lockdown 2, so I just wanted to let you guys know what I saw. Okay, arriving now is going to be the 1132 excuse me, Thameslink service. This is going to Brighton, which is 700 150. I think we've got another one coming in as well, which is 700 140, heading to Cambridge. As you can tell at Stevenage, these sort of services meet. So you got Cambridge to Brighton there, and Brighton to Cambridge here. Okay, passing through this, 387115 and 387109. We're passing Great Northern service to Ely from London King's Cross, so there goes that one. Okay, and going out now is going to be the 1132 Thameslink service to Brighton, which is 700 150. And going out as the other one to Cambridge, 700 140. There they both go. Okay, 2 trains coming in now, and they're both Thameslink services again. 1139 Thameslink service to Royston from London King's Cross, which is formed of 700 030. What's also coming in is the 1140 Thameslink service from Royston to London King's Cross. Which is going to be 700 008. So there they are. See them go out shortly. Okay, going out now is 700 030 with the 11:39 service to Royston. Which calls out Hitchin, Letchworth, Baldock, Ashwell and Morden and Royston. So that one goes. Okay, passing through now, we've got a Great Northern service to London King's Cross. I think this is from Ely. (387-121) and 387-116. 700 008 also departs heading for London King's Cross from Royston. Okay, arriving now is the 11:44 Thameslink service to Peterborough, which is 700-112. Okay, approaching now is going to be a Grand Central service from Sunderland to London King's Cross. Oh, hang on a minute. No, Bradford Interchange to King's Cross, I think that one is. I could be wrong there. Okay, the final now is the 11:44 Thameslink service to Peterborough. (700-112). So there goes that one. And that's doing a local stopping service. Then next course at Hitchin, then Arlesey, Biggleswade, Sandy, St Neots, Huntingdon and Peterborough. Could be right there. I think I might have got St Neots and Sandy the wrong way around, but there we go anyway. Okay, next to arrive is going to be the 11:46 Thameslink service to Horsham from Peterborough. And this one is 700-142. See that one go out shortly. Okay, coming through now, we've got a Grand Central service from London King's Cross to Sunderland. There goes that one heading to Sunderland from London King's Cross. Okay, arriving in now is going to be a terminating Great Northern service from Moorgate, which is 717-019. What's also departing is going to be the 11:46 service to Horsham, as that one pulls in. Going up to the buffers over there as well. Buffer 700-142 heading over to Peterborough. Horsham even. Can't really see it very well because of the shelter. Yeah. Okay, next up we've got an LNER service passing through. This one's heading to Edinburgh, I think. Confirm the number on that one in just a moment on the next clip. Okay, the next train to arrive is going to be the 1157. Try and get my words out then. 1157 LNER service to Leeds from London King's Cross. Which is 801205. There's this one, we'll see it go out in a minute. Okay, the partner now is going to be 801205 with the 1157 LNER service to Leeds. Which is 801205, heading out on that one, calling it to Grantham next, follow them by Doncaster, Wakefield Westgate and Leeds. So I zoomed out on that, didn't I, but there it is, heading over there to Leeds. Okay, arriving now is a 1203 Thameslink service to Cambridge. 700 133 is on this one. That passing service to Edinburgh, which we saw, is 801204, by the way, I forgot to say when I looked earlier. That was all it was. Okay, the next train to arrive, running a bit early, is the 1205 LNER service from York to London King's Cross. This one's got 10 coaches, not 5, which is a bit of a change. So I do think that other York service was short formed. We've also got a passing service, which I think is heading to to King's Lynn, sorry, from London King's Cross. This is 801111. And that's 387101 and 387113. And there's that one squealing its way in. Okay, departing now is going to be the 1203 Thameslink service to Cambridge. Which is 700 133. Heading out there to Cambridge. See a reflection of something, but I think it's just that same train. Yeah, it is. And the other 700, there's one over there, which is heading over to Brighton from Cambridge. Also departing is 1205, or it was running early, LNER service to London King's Cross from York. And the rear, would you believe, is numerical order. It's 801112. So off goes that one, heading to London King's Cross only. Okay, here we've got 800 105, which is coming in. This one's suddenly stopping here for some reason. He's It's on an amber, so I'm not too sure why it's stopping. Maybe this one's stopping as well. Oh, I think it probably is actually. Yeah, it is. But also passing through, we have got a whole train service from London King's Cross to Hull. Wouldn't have got the number of that, there it goes anyway. So this is 800-105. I'm not too sure which service this one's doing. It must be... there we go, it's 1208 to London King's Cross. So, we'll see this one go out in a minute. 700-021 is coming in now as well, heading to Cambridge from London King's Cross. What's also going out is going to be what is the final train in the video. The 1208 LNER service to London King's Cross from Leeds. This one. So as that one goes out, I'm going to finish the video from Stevenage here. Thank you all very much for watching the video from Stevenage. If you have liked what you've seen here, do like and subscribe. And please leave any comments because I will get back to them as and when I can. And any recommendations are welcome, so please leave those in the comments as well. It's been a fantastic sessions format. I must admit the variety's been incredible. Given that the HST is not here anymore, the Azumas, we saw 91, which was good. I'm really glad we caught one. We'll probably see a couple of more as we go along through the day as well, I'd imagine. Maybe that one coming back as well. Plenty of 700s to go around, 717s, 387s, nice to see the 56 and the RHTT as well. So I'm very happy, and of course I think the highlight was the sound of those 180s as they went through. My god, they thundered right through. It was brilliant. So yeah, really good session here at Stevenage, and I will look forward to coming back here. Maybe, well, not maybe, there will be a future for this. I'll come back again, just don't know when. It'll be a while yet, because I've got loads of other stuff I want to do. It's been ages since I've been able to say that. Anyway, so the next station for me is Peterborough, so I shall see you there. Thank you for watching, guys, and I shall see you in Peterborough. I'm going to go do some photography. Goodbye.